Ripple is a real-time, cryptocurrency gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network created by Ripple Labs Incorporated, a US-based technology company. The company then created the XRP cryptocurrency, which it describes as a digital asset built for global payments. To cut a long story short, it is fair to say Ripple has its sights set on the international currency transfer market. So what is XRP coin used for? At present, it can often be really expensive to send money around the world, with banks charging astronomical fees. To add insult to injury, banks' outdated systems can also mean payments take several days to reach the recipient's bank account. The XRP coin is designed to tackle this by allowing large sums of money to be sent securely and quickly at very little cost. This offers more than just the potential to help everyday consumers. Financial institutions themselves are also keen to get in on the action. As a result, it's telling that Ripple has already attracted an impressive list of banks and payment providers that use its network, including American Express, Bank of America, HSBC, Barclays, Royal Bank of Scotland, Santander, Unicredit, and Japan's SBI Holdings. According to the team behind the Ripple cryptocurrency, XRP also offers compelling advantages over other established digital currencies. Whereas it can take more than an hour for BTC transactions to clear and about 2 minutes for an ETH payment to be successfully completed, Ripple claims its XRP payments are cleared between 3 and 5 seconds. This is a breath of fresh air for crypto advocates who are concerned about scalability issues, helping alleviate fears that blockchain networks will prove unable to cope with a considerable rise in demand. Understanding Ripple. Ripple operates on an open-source and peer-to-peer decentralized platform that allows for a seamless transfer of money in any form, whether it's dollars, yen, euros, or cryptocurrencies like Litecoin or Bitcoin. Ripple is a global payments network and counts major banks and financial services amongst its customers. XRP is used in its products to facilitate quick conversion between different currencies. Ripple is a digital hawala network. To understand how the system works, consider a money transfer structure where the two parties are on either end of the transaction. Use their preferred middlemen to receive the money. In effect, Ripple functions as a digital hawala service. Hawala is an informal method of transferring money, usually across borders, without any physical money actually moving. Ripple uses a medium, known as a gateway, as the link in the trust chain between two parties wanting to make a transaction. The gateway acts as the credit intermediary that receives and sends currencies to public addresses over the Ripple network. Anyone or any business can register and open a gateway, which authorizes the registrant to act as the intermediary for exchanging currencies, maintaining liquidity, and transferring payments on the network. Ripple's digital currency XRP. The digital currency, XRP, acts as a bridge currency to other currencies. It does not discriminate between any fiat cryptocurrency, which makes it easy for any currency to be exchanged for another. Each currency on the ecosystem has its own gateway, e.g., CAD Blazel, Bitstamp, and SnapSwap. If receiver wanted bitcoins as payment for the services rendered to the buyer does not necessarily have to be in possession of any bitcoins. He can send the payment to his gateway in Canadian dollars, CAD, and receiver can receive bitcoins from his gateway. One gateway is not needed to initiate a complete transaction. Multiple gateways can be used, forming a chain of trust rippling across the users. How Ripple works. The Ripple network does not run with a proof of work (POW) system like Bitcoin or a proof of stake (POS) system like NXT. Instead, transactions rely on a consensus protocol in order to validate account balances and transactions on the system. The consensus works to improve the integrity of the system by preventing double spending. A Ripple user that initiates a transaction with multiple gateways but attempts to send the same $100 to the gateway systems will have all but the first transaction deleted. Individual distributed nodes decide by consensus which transaction was made first. The confirmations are instant and take roughly 5 seconds. Since there's no central authority that decides who can set up a node and confirm transactions, the Ripple platform is described as decentralized. Ripple keeps track of all IOUs in a given currency for any user or gateway. IOU credits and transaction flows that occur between Ripple wallets are publicly available on the Ripple consensus ledger. But even though financial transaction history is publicly recorded and made available on a blockchain, the data is not linked to the ID or account of any individual or business. However, the public record of all dealings, i.e., the blockchain, makes the information susceptible to de-anonymization measures. Special considerations. Ripple improves on some of the drawbacks attributed to traditional banks. Transactions are settled within seconds on the Ripple network, even though the platform handles millions of transactions frequently. This is unlike banks, which could take days or weeks to complete a wire transfer. The fee to conduct transactions on Ripple is also minimal, with the minimum transaction cost required for a standard transaction set at 0.00001 XRP, compared to the large fees charged by banks for conducting cross-border payments. Legal battle with the SEC. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has accused the company, its co-founder Chris Larsen and its CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, of violating U.S. laws by selling XRP as an unregistered security. To compound the problem, allegations have been swirling around concerning misleading advertising, which said that exchanges were paid to list XRP early on. The SEC has successfully taken legal action against or conducted probes into crypto projects, such as BitConnect and Binance Holdings, often resulting in punishing financial or regulatory penalties. This has often been followed by dramatic declines in a token's valuation. However, in this case Ripple's legal team has argued that the SEC itself is at fault for publishing confusing guidance on cryptos. All in all, Ripple XRP is currently seeking collaboration with Congress on smart cryptocurrency regulation to put an end to the Wild West reputation that the industry currently has, to help establish a way of protecting consumers and also to foster innovation in the market. The SWIFT of the future? All eyes are on Ripple as it battles the SEC in court. If it defeats the lawsuit, the world could be Ripple's oyster. In fact, former Goldman Sachs analyst Andrew Lockenoth is so bullish on XRP's future that he suggests it could be the heir apparent to SWIFT, currently the global interbank transfer standard. Alright. That's it for this video. Share your thoughts about the XRP in the comments below.